here, and I've got Marion Brown on the line, and Marion is the Associate Director of the Follow Your Heart, Live Your Vision 11-week Bootcamp Teleclass, which is starting on November 28th. Marion, are you around?
I am here, Joyce. How are you today?
Good. We've had a boot camp twice before and had a rousing success. And the thought with this one is to help people finish out the year, give away or release any regrets, and as I've said a couple of times, we'll help hold your hand or even hold you up for those of you that had tough years and get you into 2012 with a smile on your face and really try to show you how to make this your best year ever. But I know in the past we've had some good success stories. Marion, do you remember any of them? I know there were a couple that were pretty outstanding from our boot camps.
We did. We had some really great success with our summer boot camp. We had one gal that actually came into the boot camp during a very difficult pregnancy, and we saw her carry that to full term, and it was a great support system for her as well. She had that vision board for the healthy pregnancy and the healthy baby, and then the support group of the rest of us encouraging her and helping her choose some power words and some very key motivational pictures for her. And we've also had some huge successes for gals that are involved in direct sales that were able to I believe it was almost a 300% increase in her sales in her business, and then she's recently actually advanced to executive director with her company, and she has been a very strong believer in the vision boards and using both the vision boards and the power words that we talk about to build her business and increase her sales, as well as motivate her team, because we are teaching skills that you can use not just for yourself, but share with those people around you as well.
Right, and I guess those are 2 points that we don't include in the Eventbrite registration. We're going to try over the weekend to get this up on a nice splash page for you, and then also on the visionboardinstitute.com site. But I think one of the things that Marion just mentioned is the idea of the support group. We limit it to about 30 people. I think we're somewhere about half right now, to be honest, and so we can use some more registrations, and but we're starting no matter what. And then also the idea of, in addition to the support, other people have maybe been there, done that before, and so they can give you some advice as to how they dealt with it from the left brain. And then, of course, we do help you create your power words that'll get you through the rest of this year. No matter what, if it's just I'm just dealing with a parking ticket that was overdue, and I'm going like, oh, this is so frustrating. If I could just talk to somebody that dealt with this, should I just run over to the courthouse and pay this thing, or should I go up in front of the judge for a $50 ticket or what? And it's those kind of things that sometimes get you off track. And so we're thrilled to be able to have a group of tremendous people. We've got some of the people that are in our Heart of Success book that's coming up this in January and February in the launch. We've got Trinity Shea Thomas, who is a visionary and just returned from the John of God complex down in South America. I know, Marion, you're going to be talking about that. You're going to be doing about home party plans or direct sales and actually helping your team. And, of course, this team stuff will be relevant whether you're in direct sales or whether you're in a team of, maybe even Boy Scout leaders, Girl Scout leaders, or some sort of community work. I know all of us are doing some sort of community work now, and then the team, the idea of working with a team and maybe how not to burn out or how to delegate, some of that might be good, right?
Definitely, and a lot of just the refocus and repurpose as we go into the new year. We want to not just look at that list of things we wanted to accomplish and say, I didn't get these done, but really look at, were these things I wanted to get done, and then kind of refocus our life as we go into 2012. And some of the resources that you will provide to us, Joyce, have just been wonderful.
Yeah, we've got Beth Greer here. We're going to be doing her audio, and if we get her also live, she's the supernatural mom that's now dealing with mold in her own house. Can you believe? And so, I mean, some of those day-to-day things, we've got Eris Vasquez, the guy that ran the $1 Million Survivor, is now become a musician. He's made a complete 360. We've got Renee Piani, the founder of Rapid Dating, who's going to talk to us not only about dating, but she has a wonderful love-marriage relationship, and so she'll talk to us before New Year's Eve on how to enter the new year as a couple, or if we are still single, how we can actually add more love and romance to our lives. So that'll be kind of cool. Marissa Petrero, some of you remember, from the NBC Deal or No Deal, who's the spokesperson for sarcoma, is going to help us deal with anyone in our families that have critical illnesses or actually, had cancer or are dealing with that right now. We've got Maria Badford. That's right. We want to get a hold of Maria, and Maria's that spokesperson for probably going to see her in the Target Crazy Zany Christmas ads. Mm-hmm. And so we've got lots of good things that we're going to cover. You'll get support. What else do you think people might get out of the boot camp that they don't think of? Probably just the idea of knowing that every Monday night they can make the call, and if they don't make the call, they can hear the audio, huh? So there is a sort of kind of a structure that adds to maybe a life that's gotten a little, out of order.
Definitely. And, the accountability, just being there.
Right.
And I think it just taking the baby steps. A lot of times, in our first boot camp, we learned a lot of people were just kind of struggling with the beginning steps, taking the first steps. And we're here to help get you started. And once you take the first couple of steps, just like pushing a car, once you get the wheels turning, it just gets easier and easier.
Or even pushing a shopping cart.
Even a shopping cart, yes. And definitely she gets that car to going in those commercials. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And the thing is that sometimes if you have that shopping cart that's on lock or something and you go like, I can't move this shopping cart, And so that's part of it, is that one will have a little fun. The other thing that we will do is actually help you redefine what your vision or dream is. That's one of the things we had in boot camp, is some people thought their vision wasn't big enough, and other people just weren't quite sure what it is they should dream about, or they'd gotten into a point where they had such a tough year or a tough period of time, and the dominoes kept falling, and they kept thinking, well, this is all fine and good, but, I need to just come back and get a little money in the bank and get my life stable. Well, sometimes that is one of the visions, is to add a sense of stability to your life, but it's really hard to do all by yourself.
It is, and that, again, having that group support and that accountability of us being there every Monday for you and knowing you can take those baby steps, and just having the resources to go back to. Maybe in week 6 you're like, oh, what we said in week 2, I really get that now. So you can go back and listen to that audio and redefine what you were working on and just keep moving forward. And even months after you finish the boot camp, you have the audios and you can go back and, refine what you're working on and just keep moving forward. You're never stuck.
Absolutely, and we're also got an added treat. We're going to have a number of certified vision board coaches are going to join us all along for all 11 weeks. We'll introduce who's on the line each night, and then if there's someone in your area, I'm sure they'll be glad to talk to you about private coaching too. We're not pushing you to that. We're just saying we're going to have the actual coaches on the line. We'll feature their pictures, and so you'll get to know them better, which is kind of cool. And they've all got tips because they're dealing with their own coaching practices, or of course building their own direct sales businesses, and or making a life transition. So this is going to be real nice. We've never had that before. We've had a chance to have the coaches join us. So far, I think we've got about 5 coaches joining us. We've got about 150 around the world. We'll see how many else can devote the whole 11 weeks. Obviously, it's a big commitment on their part, but we sure appreciate it. And once again, you will be able to hear the audios afterward. If you join at the gold level, you will get all of the audios in the to keep forever. And if you're at the basic level, you will get the audios to listen to throughout the course. and from that point on. And you will get a wonderful workbook if you're at the gold level that you can share and use with your family and your friends to help make your 2012 the best it can be. And if you're not at the gold level, which is you'll be able to get some worksheets every week. And so you will have something that won't be just a phone call. You will get a worksheet in advance, and obviously it's nice to have the whole workbook, and it's nice to have all of those downloadable audios forever. But if you have to come in at the basic level, it will not be so basic. We'll make it really worth your while. And wow, at $7 a week, I think it's $67 for the basic level, and at $7 a week, where else are you going to find that kind of support? Nowhere. So Marion, one last word here on the kind of thing that they might not have thought of, or anything that you can add about the boot camp.
Oh, it's just an incredible experience. I mean, personally, for me, I've made some major life changes, and I attribute a lot of those to that boot camp and the ongoing skills that I keep refining and finding in myself. It really opens those doors and a whole new perspective on vision boards and, creating the life that you want and being able to live that life.
So we'll be here. We'll be any questions you want. You can go ahead and email me at Joyce Schwarz, SCHWARZ @gmail.com, or go ahead and give me a call. I'm going to be around all weekend, 310-822-3119, and then Marion will be around as we start the course. And then if you have questions along the course or not able to access your audios, or you'd like to set up a coaching session, or you're not quite sure on something, she is just a super liaison to all of our boot campers, and she'll walk you through anything that you don't understand, and she's available via email, and in 24 hours she'll get back to you. So and she's going to help organize and make sure that we've got the right people on at the right time. So she's producing this too. So I'm glad to have you back, and we're pleased to say Boot Camp is open for registration, and you will be able to live your vision. And so join us. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon, Marion, and I'm looking forward to getting this up on the websites and having people listen to it.
Thank you, Joyce.
Take care. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
This is the window to your world. And I've been searching for 1,000,000 years to find you in any corner of my life. This is the window to your world.